Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Rebels headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. And here's Quintravion Wiesner, the former Texas Longhorn. If you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one. They'll run it from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air, it's Daniels. Got his man on the outside. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And this team talked all week, man, about creating belief and something happening early for this offense. Like, we know we're on the 2-game skid, but we're not that far away from being 2-0 or being more competitive. And so they wanted to start fast. So going 3 and out, man, you can feel it. Just takes a little bit of the life out of this squad. This defense is going to have to come out, set the tone early for them.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the right. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Lacey.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Seminoles are marching down the field.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He makes the catch. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Gives it on the option. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they're running.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the 1st down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire, and it's a sack.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haas. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
He might want another play. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Following that run, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense on to... And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wide receiver going in motion. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go right back to the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Fields. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
Already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Trying to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the number 20 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Red Wolves, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach at the half. He's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the third quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the third quarter.
Thanks, Holly. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. On the run, it's Lacy. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Unloads quickly. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
To the air, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for room, it's Lacey. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical growth.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Looking for more room. And a big return. NT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete on the right side.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Haas. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Find some fresh air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. Inside the touchdown, Ole Miss. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Here's the return from inside his tent. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. The short hands. It's Riles. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun. Wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Noles send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. This offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Knocked off his feet. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Here we go. 3rd down. Let's see what you're made of. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Noles will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such...
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to keep good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's past the 30. At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say